So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Just somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a good foot in there. It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Played out wide, and it's Dalot. Quick look, then plays it in. Adebayo tries to clear. First quarter of an hour gone. He's had it taken off him. Maguire concedes a free kick for that. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha knocks it out wide. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That is ended up in no man's land.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Out to the right. He's picked his way through. Palmer. Now can he find a finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Palmer. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he was quick to react. Cucurella. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Matheus Cunha. Menu. That is a great pick out. Chalobah.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Palmer. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of...
Takes a shot! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Chelsea take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Matheus Cunha.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bruno Fernandes. Caicedo. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Chelsea come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Chelsea are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Palmer. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
James made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Great vision, opts to... And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything.
And a chance! He's beaten, it's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, delightful ball. There could be danger here. And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. Two, and we've barely begun here.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mainu, looking for a big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Šeško is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shapes to shoot! This time, surely! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the pass is intercepted. Chalobah deals with that comfortably. And he's there to get it away. Oh, good spread. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Palmer. Can he spark a counter here? Fernandez. Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. Backward it goes. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mainu. Šeško. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Dallo. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? He's a sharp little ball here. James. Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And the shot! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, just a consolation. Oh, shooting chance! Up he goes! Maguire gets good distance on it. Adrabayo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Bruno Fernandes!
Two added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Malacia. Cucurella is there and he can get that clear. Can he finish? James clears. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chelsea head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are back on the way. Caicedo. That's a look and place it forward. And he's worked it through. Oh, important interception. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. João Pedro. Palmer. Nicely spread. Threads one in. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Menu. Great vision. And that was very necessary. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Matheus Cunha. Decent chance!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Big header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
João Pedro under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Menu goes steaming forward. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he cuts out the supply. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Now it's come to nothing. James. Now it's João Pedro. The ball has bounced loose now. Matheus Cunha. And it's Menu. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Malacia. Menu, who's set up one goal so far.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Palmer. That is ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. Chance here to counter. Guyu is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Opts to play it back, and he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 24, Reece James. Number 3, Kukurea.
And it's Lavia.
Number 8,
Liam Talat.
Number 20,
Looking for the run.
Pedro.
Again, the flag's up.
Number 7, Pedro Neto. Number 27, number 21, Pato. Number 45, Lavia.
Mount.
Number 9,
Ugarte.
substitution.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Played out to the left flank. Now Ugarte. Liam Talat. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pato. Chalobah. It's just beyond his reach. Nicely weighted ball. That's good play. Ahmad's cross. Punched away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedro Neto!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, that's superb. Goes to finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Chelsea finding their passes. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. And he's running through. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fofana.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cut short. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Thit A Poo Loz, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see on this.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Pedro Porro, now the delivery. That's a sharp pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Diogo Dalot. Showing great feet there. Udogi gets across to intercept that. João Palhinha, and it's made its way to him. And it's Porro. Can he get on the end of this? Played out to the right. Brilliantly cut out. That's really well manoeuvred. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Oh, easy pickings there. Now he's off and running. Šeško. Quarter of an hour played. Richarlison charging forward, the ball at his feet. The less said about that pass, the better. Matheus Cunha. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Udogi. Played with finesse. There's the header! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Tottenham have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pedro Porro gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Solanke. Tottenham have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Pedro Porro has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's very neat. He has a look up. Some resolute defending there. Pass somewhat off target. Maddison. And he shoots! Against the crossbar. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Solanke deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Solanke providing an outlet on that flank. Casemiro. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Shaw. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Palinya attempts a clearance. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He can get that clear. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Richarlison in acres of space out wide. Menu.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in a great position here. Maddison. Aims beyond the defence. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Tottenham are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Tottenham are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. That gets things going for the second half. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good claim. No margin for error there. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Menu. Played out to the left flank. In towards the back stick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Xavi Simons with the challenge, and it's a quick one. Played back in. Played in deep. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. João Palinya. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's intervened well there. Casemiro. That was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. And it's Shaw. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Shaw looking to play him in. This looks promising. Palhinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
It takes a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes
Udogi.
on both sides, actually.
Number 9, Richarlison. Number 7, Javi Simons. Number 23.
Oh, it's a nice idea,
Pedro
but the
Porro.
execution was
Number
lacking.
19.
Great vision.
Solanke.
Dragushin cuts
Colour
it
on the
out.
field. Number
Sarr.
24. Number 39.
Kolomuani.
Kolomuani. Number
Tell.
20. Mohamed
Just
Kudus.
no time to dwell on the ball
Number
there.
29.
And Joao Palhinha.
Number
Joao
11.
Palhinha touches it back.
Tell.
That's good
Substitution
pressure.
in
It
progress.
gave him no other choice.
Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in by Gets his head on it! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
That has not gone well. Sarr. And here's Tell. Sarr. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shaw. Tottenham can consider themselves just about safe now.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Face to face with the keeper. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kudus finds himself offside. Kolomuani. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Mainu, he's got away. There's the delivery. He's got tall. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Spence. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's tidy. Strong running down that left flank. Spence's cross. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Looking for options for movement, and he plays one through. He's picked his way through. Cross goes in there.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, some tackle that. Palmer. Quality ball. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. James deals with that comfortably. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. With Doggy looking to get on the end of this. James. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Cross into the ball. A header! Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Palmer. Dragushin kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tottenham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's João Pedro. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Palmer. And it's Fernandes. And he's picked out the run. Shoots! And he's found the net! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Chelsea penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, can he get onto this? James picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, such a clever touch. James. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! Bissouma gets good distance on it. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Solanke. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Well, the ball's gone astray.
1 minute added time.
Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Palmer deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some
And a
incisive play
fantastic
one side,
first half
battling
from our
qualities
boys.
on the other.
More action
This
from the
game
second 45
is there to be
coming
won,
soon.
and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Chelsea can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bissouma, Kolomuani. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Maddison! Adebayo gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? And he's certainly onside here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Cucurella. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Maddison! He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Real chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's had a shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Thuram! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Not the most convincing of passes. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Anguissa. DiMarco deals with that comfortably. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
De Bruyne, and he shoots! He scored! The breakthrough strike! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's McTominay. No way through. That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Lukaku. McTominay. Lukaku. Shot at goal! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through, picked out brilliantly. That is a crunching tackle. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Barella, nicely weighted ball. And it's De Bruyne. Di Lorenzo has it in a wide position. De Vrij did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that pass isn't the best. McTominay. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's having a shot! Barella.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Thuram. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And he's intervened well there. And claimed it back swiftly. Di Lorenzo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Sommer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barella. Mkhitaryan. Buongiorno kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Juan. Anguissa.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Barella really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Here's Barella.
Di 80.953 spettatori.
Good ball, good take. That's a sharp pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bissek plays it all the way forward. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Oh, good ball. Tries a shot. It's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 99.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Il numero 68.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Cambio di giocatori.
Calhanoglu. And here's Thuram. Fratesi. There's the shot! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's there to get it away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Thuram! And that is wildly off target.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Lang. Great work on the overlap. And that has been clubbed away. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Carlos Augusto. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Lovely feet. And it's Calhanoglu. Big header! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Thuram demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Trossard, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Thinks about the shot. He's having a shot! Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's been slipped through. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Trossard. Looking for the run. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That has not gone well. Merino. Mazraoui. Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eze is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And here's Trossard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns. Can he finish? And it's Mainu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Timber in acres of space out wide. Maguire clears it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Very nearly half an hour gone here. This looks promising. Eze receives it in a good position here. He is through here, and the shot!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Chance, surely! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eze. Oh, good spread. And he's intervened well there. Menu.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Eze is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's looking wide. Trossard. Rice. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now.
That's going in strongly.
Can he latch on to this? Yoro with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's White. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the up. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back underway. Oh, easy pickings there. Matheus Cunha, the most accurate pass. Now it's Trossard. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yoro gets a foot in here. Eze. Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Eze. Oh, that's well spotted. Shaw. And it's Menu. Rice. And here's the chance to counter. White.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rice. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. And here's Menu. Matheus Cunha! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more.
Well, look, that first touch and finish is the difference between good players and great players. There aren't too many about who can give you that. I loved it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Menu. Eze does well to get it back. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Eze. There's the shot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Matheus Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's come to nothing.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely shaped cross. Setford claims it, safe hands. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Matheus Cunha. And he's lost his man here. Oh, chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Coming on the
He's
field,
been shifted off it.
number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
Driving forward.
Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Looking to play him in.
Number 7,
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In progress.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 23, Mikel Merino. Coming on the field is number 56. Substitutions taking
Now
place.
it's Mount. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. He's big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Distributed tidily. Havertz. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good...
Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And again!
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Played back in. Quality ball. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Martinelli. Saka. He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in position. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. The end of the game. Reflection. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Rafinha, he is just caressing the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. And from what I've seen, it is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Foot in. And he's there to retrieve it. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Kolumuani. Spence. Flashes it across.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Kolumuani. Bentancur is onto this.
Well, both teams are proceeding.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Great ball if he can get there.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's gone looking for safety.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's Udogi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Simons. Bullish header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a super give and go. Head back. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Bissouma. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bentancur finds himself unceremoniously floored. That's going to go a long way. Can he get on the end of it? Chance! And he's done it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined.
Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rafinha, and that is expertly dealt with. He can get that clear. And here's Rashford. Oh, good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Jong. And here's Yamal. Can he get it through? Solanke looking to get on the end of this. Simons. Lewandowski. De Jong. Some resolute defending there. That is good alertness. Bissouma. Oh, this looks sharp. That's a cute ball. Koundé. Araujo. Pedri. Rafinha. Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. That whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona on the spot for parity. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're into the second 45. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's managed to get free. And he's gone backward here. And here's Yamal. And it's Pedri. Shot at goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kolomwani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Lewandowski. Tottenham needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And this is Lewandowski. Tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Balde, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Solanke. Little doubt, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Yamal. Bentancur. Solanke. Eric Garcia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? There's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 21.
So, all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Kudus.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Kudus. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Udogu. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Dani Olmo. Fernandez looking to run onto it. Oh, that's fabulous. It is a corner, good chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Sarr gets it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Tell. Kudus receives it in a good position here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Szczesny gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Ferran takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
They've played it short. Colomboani. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly